3, 2, 1, action.
Good morning, class. Today, our Santa's coming.
Is she coming today? Hello class. Hi everyone, my name is Karabo Mukwena of Black Mom Chronicles. I'm really excited to have you here to watch my birthing video. Okay, I'm on my feet because I'm trying to make this as short as possible, but a little bit of a background story in terms of how my labor went. So I started getting contractions that I really thought were early. I was in the early stages of labor on the 25th of December, Christmas. I was so convinced because they started around 6:30 p.m. and I was getting them every 10 minutes. I even started timing them on the app. There's an app for everything. I timed them on the app, and at some point they said, you need to get ready. And I got really excited. We had visited family for Christmas, and then when we came back home, I said, I'm gonna stay at home for a bit and you know, see it play out. Let's see what happens. And then by 11 p.m. the contractions just stopped. So there were Braxton Hicks contractions, but they were a tad unbearable, but I stayed at home either way. And then fast forward the 27th of December, which is when we gave birth, I actually went into Genesis, our birthing center, at around 2 p.m. because I was having the contractions again every 10 minutes. They were bearable, but I also know my pain tolerance is very interesting. So I was a bit concerned now because I didn't really know what was happening to the baby. Am I dilating? Am I not dilating? So I was like, you know what, better safe than sorry, because my point of reference in terms of our labor was still my first birth, and that can't be a point of reference for me. So I was like, let me just go in, and because the second pregnancies and second births they're also different, so I didn't want to rely on my prior experience. So I went into Genesis and we checked, and I wasn't dilating, but they were definitely seeing the contractions, but they were very inconsistent. So we went to McDonald's, we ate junk, and then went back home at around 4 p.m. and around 7 p.m. I started getting the same Braxton Hicks contractions, and they really just started progressing. And by this time, Dad was home, my mom-in-law was home, Tim was not home. I had asked my sister-in-law actually to take care of her because from Christmas, because I was like, this is the build-up, and I wouldn't have been able to navigate our laboring from home with her around based on the dynamic of our relationship. So she wasn't here with us. So fast forward 11:30, the contractions started getting more intense, more unbearable. By 11:30, when I left home, I was even struggling to walk. They were so painful, but I also wasn't getting a break in between contractions. I was still feeling some kind of discomfort and some pain in between contractions where I was supposed to breathe. So I even started like taking content, because the first time like I could get a proper break in between a contraction, but I didn't this time around. So by the time we got to Genesis, it was midnight, and I was 5 centimeters dilated, so it was definitely happening. So everything progressed so quickly. I got to Genesis at 11, like I said, at midnight, and by 1:44 exactly, we had given birth to a beautiful baby girl. So this is me trying to breathe through contractions. Can I have some water? This is me finally doing the big push. You ready? Let's go.
Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes.
A quick disclaimer. So I was terrified at the point where I was about to push, the point where I felt the urge to push. I was scared. I don't know if you saw that look in my eye, but I was extremely terrified. And the reason for that is because we had a miscarriage the previous year in November, and the whole pregnancy has been so complex, and I was very anxious. Tried curbing it as much mindfulness and breathing as we possibly can, but the anxiety is really inevitable when you lost a life. So by the point that I was pushing the baby out, I was hoping, and my body just got taken over by the fear of not doing this wrong, not getting this wrong. I was like, I hope my body doesn't fail me. I hope my body doesn't fail me, because that's what the previous miscarriage really felt like. But we gave birth to a baby, y'all, in the water. Pretty exciting. And she's here, and we are 3 weeks postpartum now. We're almost 3 weeks. I'm not sure when I'm gonna upload this, but I'm recording this when we are a little over 2 weeks postpartum. So I really hope it goes up soon. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed our little birth video that my birthing partner, which was my husband, did an incredible job shooting, considering that he was my all-around birthing partner, who I'm really grateful for. Mwah. I love you, Mr. Mkoina. But yeah, he really went around with my self-worth and did as much as he could, and I'm really grateful. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this content, so please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, also, please, and hopefully we'll get more content to you.